Hi! If you enjoy Silestone as your kitchen worktop, you know that you own a product with outstanding beauty and durability. If you want to ensure these characteristics for longer, stay with us. I'm Melissa Matheson, and today we are going to learn how to properly clean your Silestone kitchen worktop. Here we are going to explain how to remove the limescale marks that can be caused by water in areas close to the sink or in other parts of the worktop. Firstly, use a limescale remover found on supermarket shelves, for example Cif, and follow the instructions on the bottle. Make sure all residue is rinsed and cleaned with a clean Scotch-Brite, sponge or absorbent cloth. As we can see from this kitchen worktop, we can find some limescale after cleaning kitchen implements. We take a damp cloth and apply limescale remover. We rub it gently on the kitchen worktop and leave it on for 2 minutes. Then we take the damp cloth and remove the rest of the limescale remover to avoid any chemical residue. After removing the rest of the limescale remover, it is advisable to use paper towels to dry the surface and ensure no product is left on the surface. We need to take care with the excessive use of limescale remover because there is a possibility it can damage the kitchen worktop. We are going to explain how to clean food residue and other marks that can be found on our worktops. As an example, here we have a tomato stain which is difficult to remove with a regular damp cloth. We take the Q Action or Cif Actifizz, apply it on the stain, leave it to act for 2 minutes, and with a cloth rub gently in circles. Once done, we take a damp cloth and remove any residue. Then we dry with a paper towel. Sometimes metal objects are left on the surface that can cause rust stains. These stains can easily be removed if we use the Q Action or Cif Actifizz and leave it on for several minutes. We take the Q Action or Actifizz, apply it on the stain and leave it for 2 minutes. Once this time has passed, rub it with a cloth and check it has been removed. With a damp cloth, remove the rest of the soap and dry with a paper towel. If the stain doesn't disappear, we would recommend the use of a tougher cleaner, such as original Cif cream. Leave the cream on the mark for a minute or 2, then rub gently to remove the rust mark. Clean and dry the area. Sometimes, when using metal kitchen implements, metal scratches can appear. These are easily removed by using our own Q Action spray, or alternatively, we recommend Cif's Actifizz Kitchen Cleaner. As we can see in this demonstration, the metal marks are recreated. The material itself is not at fault, and these marks have been made by the actual metal implement itself on the surface of the worktop. To remove these stains, we apply Q Action or Actifizz over the stain and leave it for 5 minutes. With a cloth, we gently rub the mark. To ensure that they have been removed, we will wipe them with a damp cloth and dry them with a paper towel. These metal stains are commonly found on a sink edge. Again, there are marks produced by metal objects, and we can remove them by using Q Action and a cloth, in the same way as the rest of the kitchen worktops. Other types of stains that we can easily find in the kitchen are oil stains. These ones can be removed in the same way that we have previously explained. We apply Q Action or Cif Actifizz on the stain and leave it for a little while. Then, with a cloth, we rub the stain gently Rinse with a damp cloth to remove any residue, and finally we dry it with a paper towel to ensure that it has been cleaned properly. Wine stains are also very common to find in the kitchen. We apply Q-Action or sieve Actifizz on the stain and leave it for a little while. Then, with a cloth, we rub the stain gently, rinse with a damp cloth to remove any residue, and finally we dry it with a paper towel to ensure that it has been cleaned properly. It is always advisable to use a pan stand or trivet on which to place hot objects after using them to cook. That way we can avoid any damage. Very hot pots and pans should never be placed on stone surfaces, as they can occasionally cause serious consequences to the appearance of the material. In the previous steps, we have shown you how to clean common household stains from a Silestone worktop. However, we do not recommend the use of cleaners such as degreasers or bleach on the worktop. If this type of product comes into contact with the work surface, remove swiftly with a damp cloth and dry the area with a proper towel.